I can close that. I think I'm good off that. Let's go to, I think I have it up here actually. Tier list maker. I don't know if it's the same thing. Or just tier list in general. But I've seen other people do this. I've never done one myself. Of these, and you have like tier list live, most voted. Hottest actress. Flags. Hottest woman ever. Wow. Imagine. Can you not like 1,000 video games? Dude, that's so much. Or is this like their own account? I think we should do, let's just do this one. Or, you know what? You know what? Oh my god, they have a Cartoon Network. Yeah, we're doing this one. Or female cartoon hotties. I'd be down to that. Alright. Alright, so let's see here. Create a Cartoon Network programming tier list. There's gonna be ads. I need to get ad blocker really bad. That's on me. Okay, alright. So first up we have, what is this? I remember this cartoon and I can't even think of what it is. Two Stupid Dogs, that's what it is. Do you guys remember Two Stupid Freaking Dogs? Also, hi Hooded Ninja, welcome in. How are you? So these are gonna be like kind of older cartoons. I figured we just kind of like go down the list. So I'm gonna put that, I feel like this one. I remember this one being good. I would put it here. Like, not great, but it was definitely something that I would wake up on Saturday morning and watch while I was eating like Fruity Pebbles or Tricks for Kids type shit. I don't know. I would put that one there. Does anyone have a say? Anything at all? Hopefully you guys can see this, right? Yeah, I think you can. My doctor was like, you need to stop drinking coffee this way. It got bad, like 90 or more fluid ounces a day, and then started having to get stronger coffee. He said, we have to draw blood. He drew blood and said that he was surprised to find blood in my iced coffee stream. Oh, wow. That's a bit much. Also, let me change this. That might help. Just chatting. Boom. There we go. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Can see it? Alright. Alright, did anyone ever watch 16? I think it was on Nickelodeon. I think I was a teenager by the time it came on. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It was just kind of like okay. I wouldn't have gone out of my way, but I will say the girl in like the purple hair, she was one of those like hotties. Like she was one of the girls that I would have like a crush on growing up and everything. I don't know. I liked her a lot. And then we have a pup named Scooby-Doo. Little. Like it's too small. Hold on. Oh, I don't know. That's like I don't know how to fix that. I don't think I can fix it.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now,
Archie!
you can save £50
Hello,
per
Archie!
person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Hi Archie, hello, hello. I like early streams, means I can make it. Yes, it is a subathon, so we're doing 96 hours straight. Well, not straight. There's gonna be like little pauses, but as you can see in the timer, somewhere, I don't know where, there's a we've been live for I think like 12 hours now total. I can't make the pictures any bigger, I don't think. I think I can pin images, maybe. No. Yeah, I don't know how to, I could like, yeah. I'm not really sure. Live voting poll? Can I do that? What does that mean? Nope, I'm not doing that. I don't know what that is. Okay, you're just gonna have to trust me of what it is. But this one is a pup named Scooby-Doo. I don't know if anybody ever watched that, but I'd say I adored it. I don't know if that's like the same as regular Scooby-Doo, if that's just like early Scooby-Doo. So I would say it's good. I wouldn't have gone out of my way to watch it, but I would say it was pretty good.
RC1221 just subscribed.
Arsh! Archie! Guess what? You get your name on my chair.
RC1221 gifted Mogsy a subscription. RC1221 gifted a tier 1 sub to Mogsy.
Thank you for the gifted sub and for subscribing yourself. I appreciate it. I will get to write your name on my chair now. I'm gonna put you know what? We're gonna go up here. I'm gonna go right next to Unholy. Right next to Bob. R. Just making sure there's no like capitals anywhere else. Arch. The S's are hard to do. H. I. E. 1221. Ah! Don't run out on me. 2. 2. 1. No farting! You're gonna dry out the ink. Is there your name forever on my chair? Isn't that exciting? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. How are you today? How are you? Oh man, my foot is itchy as hell right now. Good afternoon. I just woke up. Hello, Bacon. How are you? How was your sleep? We are doing tier lists. We're doing excuse me, animated cartoons. So, if you want to get your input in, just say it. All you have to do is type it in chat. And based off of your guys' decisions, I might move them around. This is like what we're supposed to make as a community. So if you feel differently than what I'm saying, then, you know, feel free to give me your input. Can you ever just fuck off? Man, I'm gonna be fighting ads the whole time. Alright, so next we have Adventure Time. And if I'm going to be honest with you, I gotta put it with S tier. Adventure Time is one of my favorite cartoons, period. I really, really like it. I constantly am thinking of like when Finn is being like, my way! My way! When he's like, I don't know if you've seen that episode, but there's like this one episode where he's just like stubborn as hell the entire time. And he just does everything his own way, and that is so me. That is so me. I freaking love Adventure Time, so it's gotta be S tier. It's gotta be S tier. I'm looking forward. Wait, I'm just fucking hot and it's like 32 Celsius in the UK at the moment. Dude, fuck that. Why are you so aggressive, LG? Jesus Christ. Ugh. And you guys don't have AC. That's so bad. I love being close to you. Oh. Oh. I'm doing well. About to take my Adderall. Let's go. Sometimes I like to just raw dog it. And by it, I mean life. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's something hacked something. I've never seen this in my life, so I have nothing to do but other than what is this because I don't know what that is. Also, hi Jay Her, welcome in. How are you? Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Peep the little paragraph I said earlier in case you missed it. You can see it in ModView. Also, I know I'm gonna be here the whole time. I'll keep track of subs and I'll just DM you the total so I can keep track. And
The
you can
King of
see where you're
Soccer
at
Messi
the same
gifted
time.
Chelsea Bubba's
Ooh,
subscription. The King of Soccer Messi gifted a tier 1 sub to Chelsea Bubba.
Messi!
They have given 94 gift subs in the channel.
Messi! You get your name. You get your name on my chair. Alright, I gotta figure out where to put you. Alright, I know I'm gonna need to put this side, but I'm trying to save it for like last because I feel like this side doesn't get shown like hardly at all. I could put you like right in here. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Alright. Hopefully the marker like keeps up. I'm gonna try it. I might have to get new markers by the end of the day. This is actually not bad. King of Soccer. See, now you guys can't change your names, otherwise you're not gonna technically be on my chair anymore. Oh gosh, I hope I have enough room. E S S I. Barely. Dang. Okay. Whew, that was cutting it close. That was cutting it real close. There you are, Messi. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you're doing well. You're always so sweet. Thank you. Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and you put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes. Dun, 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 dun. I fucking love that shit. I've had that stuck in my head all morning, thanks to my silly little TikTok. Also, thank you guys for starting a hype train. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Inlift! Let's go!
Techian gifted a Pium Phoenix a
Why didn't it say
subscription. Techian
yours?
gifted a tier 1 sub to Opium Phoenix.
That's weird. I don't know why I didn't do that. Hi, Tekuin! Hello, hello, welcome in. How are you? Thank you so much for the gifted sub. I shall now put your name on there. Inlift, if you want, I can put your name on there again. I don't think I have it in black and white yet, do I? Or like in black? I just have it up here in the red. So yeah, I can put your name in black. You can get like one of every color if you really want. I guess we could do it that way too. Let's go Inlift right underneath Holy here. This is so hard to do. L I this is not a good spot. F. Ooh. I keep thinking it's like a pin and I can just like scribble it somewhere else and it'll work. There we go. Inlift, thank you! I appreciate it. Tekuin! You'll get yours as well. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna try like right here. I think that should work out. Let's see. T-E-K. Marker. T-E-K. H-U-I-N, I think, right? I-U-N. I-U-N. Tekwin! Thank you guys so much for the subbies! I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How's it going? It's going really well. Really well. No complaints. I'm having a lot of fun with this subathon. It feels so much less like pressury than like ones that I've done in the past where it like changes the time because I've had tech issues with it. This one, it's like everything kind of is just coming together and it makes me feel really good. I had to buy like a whole webcam. I bought one previously, like a new one a couple days ago, and I set it up in the tech part of Really? Really? Why? Anyway, yeah, refresh. OBS is mean. OBS is bullying me today. Stream didn't completely die like last time? Okay, that's good. I don't know what happened. I don't know. That's weird. Sorry. It just keeps crashing. Red and black, Sith colors. I actually used Sith earlier on Words on Stream. You would have been proud of me. Oh, you guys got another sub goal going? Or a sub, what is, hype train. Woo! Got it. Nailed it. That was so hard. Alien! Hello! Welcome in! How are you? I did jinx it. It's not my fault.
Sirthilla92 just gifted 5 subs.
Aw, Villa! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted! Okay, you get to choose a color. You get to choose a color for your name. So let me show you the colors that I have. Hold on, they're kind of spread out, so it's going to take me a second to get them all picked up. Hey, Johnny Darko! Let's go! Yahoo! Thank you so much for the raid! Let's go! Hello, hello! Welcome in, everyone! We are doing a 24/4 subathon, which means I'm going to be live for 96 hours straight. You're not going to see that on the timer, like according to Twitch, only because of the fact that OBS keeps bullying me, so we keep crashing randomly, so I apologize on that. But we just got gifted 5 subs, so Thilla, if you would please pick a color, any color, and I will write your name on my chair. If you're interested in what's going on in the subathon, you can find all the information in my About Me section in the upcoming events portion. Currently, we are doing a tier list, and we're rating Cartoon Network TV shows, like cartoons that we grew up watching and everything. So if you want to like weigh in on where we place these, would love to hear what you think. But thank you so much for the raid. I can't... Let me try to give you a heart. Ah! Yay! I appreciate you. How was your stream? What were you guys doing over there? And can we get a shout out too, please, for Johnny? Oh, we already did. Okay. Sorry, I'm like behind this. You're playing Yakuza? Okay. How are you liking that? I've kind of been having my eye on that for a minute. Also, hello, nurse! Hello, nurse! Welcome in. How are you? That looks like some mighty good chicken. I might need some chicken. I don't care about color, but you know where to write my name. You don't get to choose the placement, sir. You get to choose placement at 50 gifted subs. That is pure simp acquirements going on for that. But you get to choose color. So I could choose it at random, I guess, if you want. I can like just blind choose it. If that's what you would like me to do. What are we ranking here? Yeah, it's Cartoon Network TV shows. So far, sorry, it's really hard to hold a giant jumble of Sharpie markers. So far, we've placed Adventure Time at S tier because I fucking love Adventure Time, and if you don't, I don't know what's wrong with you. Like Finn and Jake, like come on. Plus the theme song, beautiful, or like the opening. And then we have 2 Stupid Dogs and the pup named Scooby-Doo, both at good.
Headshot just gifted 5 subs.
Hey, and one of those went to Johnny. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Unholy. If you would like for me to write your name again, let me know. Or if you want me to write someone else's name, you can feel free to do that as well. But, you know, red? Okay. I think there's only one red that works now, so you don't get to pick. Unfortunately. But all right, I'm gonna put you here, sir.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Mayonnaise is always an instrument if you shove things in it aggressively enough. You know? Sir Thilla, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. I really appreciate you. Seriously. Seriously, thank you. Thank you for helping me. We're saving up for a new PC. My PC is going to be obsolete come October. So, that's what we're here doing today. That, and it's my mom's birthday. So, I'm pretty excited to celebrate her birthday with you guys. Yeah. Yeah. Um, I love Two Stupid Dogs. Where would you place it then? Would you put it in S tier? And thank you for the follows there, Anonymous. You guys can feel free to lurk. You can also obviously chat if you would like. I just don't want there to be any pressure. I love my lurkers, so feel free to just chill. You don't have to interact necessarily. You'd put it in great? You know, I'd be willing to move it to great because I do remember watching it a lot as a kid, but I don't remember much about it. I just remember sitting in my beanbag chair in front of my chunky TV set and watching it in the we had like a loft at the top of our stairs. It was like my parents' like computer room basically. Well, if you're gonna put my name, might as well put Jeff. I can do that. Can you choose a color though? I can show you all the colors again. Hold on. Eee! Purple? Okay. Dark purple. Hold on, there's 3 purples that I can see. There's dark purple, medium purple, and like a lighter purple. So which one you want? You choose? I want this one. I like this one a lot. Okay, I'm gonna put it I'm gonna put it over here. That way it's like not your name too close together. Actually, I'm gonna put it down here because this space is gonna be hard to fill and your name's pretty short. Jeff. There we go. Yahoo! Bam! I like this color a lot. It's kind of more like purple pink, but I like it. Thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate you. And enjoy those emails, guys. I worked really hard on them. I didn't make any of them myself. I just worked really hard on them. But yes. But how are you today, Techwin? Seems like OBS was made to bully streamers, honestly. Everyone has issues with it. Yeah, it's still a lot easier than, I can't remember, what's the other one called? Streamlabs? I had such bad issues with Streamlabs. I would definitely do not recommend that one at all. But anyways, everybody that came in from the raid, if you need to raid and run by any means, please take care of yourself first. You don't have to feel obligated to stay here and hang out by any means. I do very, very, very much appreciate the support, regardless of whatever it is you need to do. But take care of yourselves first. Seriously. So, but obviously, you're more than welcome to stay too and hang out. Okay, so next we have Gumball. I think I watched this like 2 or 3 times. I wasn't the biggest fan. I wouldn't necessarily go as far to say as it being bad. I just wasn't a big fan. I'd probably put it mediocre. Like I would watch it if it was on, but if it was like my last choice, you know what I mean? Thank you for the birthdays to my mom too, by the way. I appreciate it. Does anyone else have a weigh-in for Gumball? I know a lot of people really liked it. Seemingly unrelated questions. At 50 gifted subs, can we choose where our name is placed? And does your chair have a footrest? It does have a footrest. It is put away in my closet, but I can obviously take that out and write a name in it. And yes, 50 gifted subs in a bundle will get your name on it. It's not as a group getting to it because that would be a lot of names that I'd have to write. But it's the individual getting it. So I'm gonna place this here, I think. Yes, collect those emotes! Level 3 emotes. That's crazy. Thank you guys for the level 3 hype train. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the love and support, guys. You guys are the best. Seriously. Did it increase? I hope it increased. If not, I'm gonna fight this dumb thing. It should have. Next time I gift, only fair that you put Bob. Yeah, whatever name like you want at this point, I'll put it. It just has to be something that's actually associated with you or with somebody in chat. Like if you wanted to like gift somebody a sub that is in here or something and you want me to put their name on here after you've already had your name put on, then I'm okay with that. Or I can do your name in different colors. It's really up to you at that point. I just won't put it in certain places. Uh, Sammy calls me Hefe a lot too. I do. Anyone named Jeff, I tend to do that. Sorry, but I just imagined the movie quote, "My name's Jeff." I'm doing great today. A bit too hot outside for my taste, but I got a fan to help me with that now. Oh, nice. Are you someone that, like, I take it you don't need to sleep with a fan on then if you just got a fan. I have to have some kind of background noise. Like I sleep with my phone playing rain sounds on YouTube. Okay, so next we have Apple in the Brain or something like that, I think. Which I assume is some knockoff Pinky in the Brain, and in which case I think I'm gonna have to go with what the fuck is this? Because I've never heard of it in my life. You're at 66 subs right now? Okay, cool. In actuality, or what it says on my thing? I'm gonna put that one there. Apple and Onion is hilarious. Oh, you've seen it? Okay. Where would you put it then? I could be persuaded to like move it up like 1, but if you've seen it, then I guess you can rate it. I'd put Apple and Onion as at least good, if not great. Okay. Then I will go with good. I will go with good just for you. It's like I couldn't even read it because I didn't recognize the title at all. Okay, after that we have Atomic Betty, which I've never heard of that one either, but it looks like an updated like Meet the Jetsons type thing. Like it literally looks like Meet the Jetsons. Need no, but it helps a lot. Yeah, I can take a nap and not have background noise, I think, but I definitely prefer it. That's just me though. But I'm glad that you have a way to stay cool if it's really hot where you are. I recently found out that other countries don't have AC, and I was like, holy shit, fuck that. No, thank you. I have tinnitus, so I need some white noise stuff to help me sleep. What is tinnitus? Never heard of that. Yo, Breezy Dog, welcome in. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Ooh, old shows. Yeah, we're rating old Cartoon Network shows. And apparently we have an ad. So it is on the 30s now. Okay, well at least there's that. Also, Sussy, welcome back. How was your lunch? What'd you have? There's gonna be an ad break. I would normally pause if we were playing a game, but we're just kind of doing a tier list, so we're just kind of hanging out right now. So I can't pause hanging out. Oh, ringing in my ears. Oh, dang. Were you born with that, or do you like acquire it from something? I counted 66. It's hard with sub points because you lose sub points when a sub ends. Also, tier 3 subs are worth more points. Yeah, that's true, because elf. Either way, I'm okay with just counting it as sub points. I'm okay with counting it as sub points. Because at the end of the day, that's something that I want to like actually hit. That's like an actual goal that I'm trying to get to. I too have tinnitus since my teens. So yeah, how do you develop it? Is it just something that kind of like happens, kind of like depression or whatever? Like it's just dormant until like one day, wada boom. Wagyu burger and mac and cheese. Nice, you fancy with it. Treat your motherfucking self. So I've never heard of Atomic Betties, so I have to go with what's this? Because I don't know what the hell that is. So I'm gonna put that there. I don't know if anyone else has heard of it and wants to weigh in on it, but I got nothing. I got nothing. Yeah, Archie's here! He's able to make it since we're a lot earlier in the day. Is okay from what I remember? The Atomic Betties? So you think like mediocre, maybe? Since just like okay. I've somewhat heard of Atomic Betty, couldn't tell you anything about it. Then maybe we go here. Maybe we just go with never watch / don't remember. I'm gonna go with that one. Like not well enough to remember. No, you're okay, Unholy. Okay, so we also have Baby Looney Tunes. I loved Baby Looney Tunes growing up. I actually liked it more than regular Looney Tunes. It was a comfort show for me. I don't really know why. So I think I'm gonna put it up here with great. Because this is like a really nostalgic one. Like I literally love this more than regular Looney Tunes. They were so cute. All the animals were like little tiny like they were just little babies. And I thought that was so precious. I don't know. That's just me. All right, now we have Batman. I believe this is Batman the Animated Series, and this is another one that this was my favorite Batman growing up and watching. This is Batman Beyond? Okay. I wonder if they have Batman the Animated Series. Okay, there it is. There it is. That's the one I'm thinking of. I feel like I watched this one too, though. And I feel like it was still really goated. So I feel like this one I have to put great. I feel like I have to, well, it's one of these two. S tier, you think? I think I could have to agree with that. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go S tier for that. I acquired it along the way, unfortunately. This fucking thing. Here, since we're not doing, let's just do this. Get a mix up of stuff. Maybe. It might just keep playing more of the same. Okay, alright. What do we got next? Now we have, I don't know which Batman this is. But I don't think I really watched this one. But I would still say at least good. I mean, it's still Batman. Batman is defo D tier. Okay, yeah, you're definitely just trying to start wars here. Those are fighting words. I was always more a fan of regular Looney Tunes, but that's because I loved watching it with my dad and older brother growing up. Hmm. I mean, nostalgic's still a good reason to like a show. I think I'm gonna go with good for this one. I think I'm just gonna do good. Alright, this is where we're gonna have fights, guys. I hate every single Ben 10. Never liked Ben 10. I thought it was stupid. It was one of those shows that I could predict all the time, so it was just like, I didn't like it. Like, to me, it was just like, okay, something happens, he becomes alien, it fucks up, and then he changes into another alien to fix it. Like, it was so, I know, everyone hates me for that hot take, but you know what? That's my hot take. I would literally put it here. But I know so many of you would put it like here, and I hate that. I can't do that. I can't do it. Well, I never watched an episode of it. See? Okay. Tekwin. You know what you're doing. It wasn't worth it to me. Never interested me? We're going even further down. Does anyone else want to weigh in? Because so far we're gonna go, I'm probably gonna go here, honestly. It's like mediocre. I'll go here. I know Cecil Bove wants to murder me right now. C or B tier? You guys are making me feel like I don't feel too bad about this then. Alright, we're gonna put it there. Would we feel that way about all bin 10s, or is there one that is like better than the rest of them? Because, yeah. I'm cool with just putting all of them in the same category, because to me they're all the freaking same. Although this one, I feel like this one has to go here. Or at least here. I never watched this one. This one looks so terrible. Same thing with this one. Never watched it. Never had any inclination to watch it. This one looks okay. Maybe. I'm going just based off of the titles. I would have to go like that, based off the titles. That's what I would do. All bin 10s are the exact same except the Omniverse one. It is good. Is that this one? I take it? That one looks good. So I think I'm gonna keep it how I got it. Yeah, I don't know. I was never a big fan of bin 10. All right, next we have another Batman. I don't think I ever watched this one. This one looks a lot newer. It looks like it's like a 3D type Batman, and that almost makes me want to put it here just because I hate when they do that. Like, I don't know. I like the old style of Batman. This is making me realize I'd never watched cartoons as a child. I didn't watch too much Cartoon Network. There's a few on here that I really, really recognize and I love, but there's other ones that I'm just like, I don't even know what the fuck this is. So this one, I actually never watched it, so I would put it here. Personally, if anyone feels otherwise, speak now or forever hold your peace. This one was mediocre, but Magpie is the one in this one was kind of hot. Okay. I think I'm gonna keep it where it is because it's not like insulting to it, but it's also like not great either. Camp Lazlo. I actually enjoyed Camp Lazlo, and I would probably put it in good. Not great, but good. I wouldn't like race home to watch it or anything like that, or it doesn't really give me that like pure nostalgic vibe. But I think it was pretty good. So I think I would put it here. So I think I'm gonna drop it here unless anyone else has something to input about it. Zach and Cody for the win. That's Disney. Yeah, how wasn't talking Disney? We could do like different tier lists. I'm okay with that. We could do this for a minute. Cheers. I was AFK making pizza dough and got the sub. Hell yeah! Enjoy your sub and the emotes. How's the pizza? Or no, you're just making the dough so far. I'm making pizza for dinner. I'm actually excited about it. I also enjoyed Camp Lazo. I definitely watch it if it was on and nothing else was on. Yeah, I don't know. I would say it's good. Captain Planet. Captain frickin' Planet. I didn't watch that many episodes, but the ones that I watched, I really liked. I feel like it has to be in at least the top 3 categories. I just don't know where at. I'm at least gonna put it here. It's at least a B. Okay. It's Disney, but it's still an awesome show. Yeah, no, I agree. Zack and Cody was one of my favorite shows from Disney. Captain Planet has to go near the top just for being the show that was always on when you woke up. I just liked it because it was like I really like the wholesome vibe of like a lot of 90s shows, you know? And this is one of those ones that's definitely a great wholesome show. This fucking thing. So I think I'm gonna put it with good. Next we have Chop something Chooks. I've never heard of this in my life. And I would put it here, but if any of you have watched it or have heard of it and have another opinion, please let me know because right now I'm voting what the fuck is this? I remember thinking of Sweet Life on Deck when I went on a cruise to the Bahamas back in January. That was a good one. Wasn't that like a... No, that was just them moving from the hotel to the ship. That wasn't a crossover, was it? I remember when they crossed over with like Hannah Montana and I think like the Jonas Brothers or like something like that. That was a good one. I like that crossover. I don't think Toonami's on here. I'm gonna put this here. Enjoy your sub, J-Buck! Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well, by the way. I think you snuck in here earlier, right before a bunch of shit popped off, so I apologize if I missed you earlier. I missed somebody who had a dark blue name, I think. I feel as though you guys in America have different Cartoon Network shows compared to the UK. I have not heard of half of these shows. I mean, more than likely. I also haven't heard of half of these shows, though, so to be fair. I don't know, Mad TV's on here, so maybe Toonami is, or some of them are. I don't know. Next we have Chowder, and if I'm being so for real, I would put Chowder in S tier. That is a show that I would race home to watch. And I know a lot of people had problems with the way that the like cartoon was designed where like the background moves or the background stays in one place but the character moves. That would throw a lot of people off, but I love Chowder. In fact, back in the day in high school, I had to make these like clay sculptures or whatever and I ended up making schnitzel. I made schnitzel and I made them into a bowl. My art teacher had no idea. Rada Rada? Exactly. I fucking love Schnitzel. He was my favorite character. I watched so much Chowder at one point that I actually understood what the fuck Schnitzel was saying. Like I could actually understand him. It was weird. It was so weird. It was crazy. I love the moving background in Chowder. It's so unique. Yeah, I liked it too. Yeah, it took some getting used to, but it really wasn't that bad. A lot of people threw like big fits about it, but it never really bothered me. Next we have Clarence. I remember hearing of this show, but I never watched it. No idea what it's about. I would put it like here. 'Cause yeah, I don't know anything about it. So I think I'm gonna drop it here unless anyone has anything to dispute about it. Never watched Chowder. I fell off Cartoon Network around that time. That was the last time that I feel like it was good, to be honest. Personally. So yeah, I think so far I like our list. Next we have Glass something. All I see is glass. I can't read what it says underneath it. I've never seen this before, but it looks like the same artist as the Proud Family, and I love the Proud Family. Class of 3000? Oh, you know what? That's probably what it is. That looks like that could be what it says. I heard of it and it was okay. So you want like C, like mediocre? I'd never heard of it, so. Chowder is S tier all day. See, that's what I'm glad we all have like taste. It's your tier list. It's our tier list. It's supposed to be chats. It's supposed to be like all of ours. You can literally submit it. So like we can get our community rank. Like I don't know, it's like this whole thing. Anyway, I'll put it there. I'll put it there. No Soviets here. Heard of it, but never watched it. Never heard of it. I'm seeing some S tier programming coming up. Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a bit that I'm excited to place. All right, so next we have Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I remember the movie, but I never knew that there was a show. So I feel like I would put it here just because I have no freaking idea. Never watched it. That was like after my time. Wasn't like, was that a show? Apparently. Apparently. So I think I'm just gonna put it here because I never watched it. Like I know what it is, I just never watched it. Um, this freaking thing. Next we have Code Lloyd. Code Loco? I think it's Code Loco or something like that. Lyoko? I remember this very vaguely. And I think it was pretty good. I don't know. I think I would put it here if it's what I think it is. It was a decent show. Watched it a bit growing up. Yeah, it's not one that I would like get excited to watch, but if it was on, I would watch. Maybe I think I'll put it here because it really wasn't all that memorable. Like I don't remember exactly how I feel about it. I just remember watching it and not being upset that it was on. So I think I'm gonna just put it there. Next we have Codenames Kids Next Door. And if you feel any differently than this, then I think we're gonna have an issue because this was one of my favorite fucking shows. One of my favorite shows. Dude, I like I don't know. We didn't get to watch that one either for the cartoon watch party that we did in Discord. And I regrets. Regrets. But also I don't know if either Netflix or Amazon Prime have it. Yeah. Yeah. Number 4 was your favorite? I really like number 3. She was my favorite. I just loved her. A lot of people thought she was annoying, but I tend to like really annoying characters, I guess. Because I like SpongeBob. I remember plagiarizing Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs back in 2nd grade. My mom was pissed. Damn. Did you turn it in for like school or something? Number 2 and number 4 were my favorites. Number 2 was like this kid, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't think there was a character I didn't like on that entire show. I loved everything about it. Alright, Courage the Cowardly Dog. I have to go with it. I have to go with it. S tier for sure. Who the fuck doesn't love Courage the Cowardly Dog? Yeah. Yeah. Stupid dog, you made me look bad. Are you kidding me? Classic. The things I do for love. Ooga booga booga. Yeah, exactly. You guys get it. Courage is definitely S tier. S tier. Cow and chicken. Okay. Okay. I love cow and chicken, okay? But I think I have to put it with A. I'm feeling A for this one. It's really good. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know that I would like race to my TV. I would definitely like be excited that it was on, but I wouldn't like be like, when's the next episode coming out? You know what I mean? And I feel like that's why I would put it here. It was still great, yeah. I just don't know that I would say it's the best. So I think I have to go with this. But Cow and Chicken has multiple shows in one. So does Dexter. I don't remember what their second part of the show was, though. I can't think of it. I'd have to rewatch it, to be honest. Yeah, I would agree with Messy. It was great, for sure. I did. That one was one of my favorite cartoons as a kid. That and Cat Dog. Dude, I loved Cat Dog. If we're gonna do Nickelodeon after this, I think we should have we should have time. I don't know, we'll see. We have like 4 hours for each segment of this anyway, so I'm not gonna rush it. I'm just going with the flow, honestly. Alright, I have no clue what the hell this is. Craig and Creek? Something like that? I loved Craig of the Creek? I've never heard of it. Where would you put it then? It's really good? Never watched. Yeah, I never heard of it either. I think most of us are gonna have to put it here is the thing. Cramp Twins was Cartoon Network? I've never heard of that. Oh wait, yes I have. That's the next one. I have watched that. That's a vague memory. I think I'm gonna put this one here. I'm sorry, Jay Her. Most of us haven't heard of it. You've been outvoted on it. I'm sorry. Alright, the Cramp Twins. I remember liking this show. I feel like I would put it maybe here. Because I vaguely remember it. Like, I don't remember, like, racing home to watch it or anything, but I think it was one that I liked. Well, this is a lot of new Cartoon Network, too. And so I don't know a lot of new Cartoon Network. I had a friend that used to call me Chicken, and I called her Cow because of the show. Of course, it was our favorite, but we always got weird looks when we did that. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. People are like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're fat shaming your friend." And you're like, "No, it's literally just a nickname, bro. Like it's has nothing to do with that, actually." This looks like the girls' version of the Justice League, which I've never seen, heard of, or anything of that nature. So I would probably put it here. Or I guess I know what it is because I can recognize it, but like I would put it here. I watched clips but never watched it. I don't know anything about it. Cartoon Network was a powerhouse. I think I was more of like a Nickelodeon kid than a Cartoon Network kid, to be honest with you. I think I'm just gonna drop it here. Alright, next we have Dexter's Laboratory, and we did get to watch this one. And if I'm being honest, I think I would put this one here as well. I don't know that I would do S tier for me. But you guys are saying S tier. Listen, I like Dexter's Laboratory. It's not that I don't, but it's another one of those shows that it's predictable. The only reason why it's not predictable is because of the monkey episodes. And even those are still pretty predictable. It's just the monkey being Collie goes to rescue somebody, everything goes well, right? And then in Dexter, he has some it's kind of like early days Jimmy Neutron. He has an invention, it doesn't go well, and he has to do something to like make it go better or like make it go right, and then boom. M for Monkey was amazing, plus the Justice Friends. Oh, the Justice Friends. Okay, sold. I forgot about the Justice Friends. Those were better. Like, I like that even more than the monkey one. Alright. I need to drink water really quick. You made the right choice, Sammy. And his mom had a fat ass. Yeah, she did. That episode where she's like in a bikini or whatever, and I was just like, man. Alright, next we have the How to Train Your Dragons TV show. Great movie. Never watched the TV show, so I would probably put it here. But that's just me. I don't know if anyone else has like an opinion on that. Rest in peace to Silver Spooner. Silver Spooner. I don't know people's like names, like if they were like the voice actors or something. I cannot begin to tell you how much I wanted Justice Friends action figures. my favorite Justice friend, I think it was like Thor. He was supposed to be like the Thor, but it was like the rocker dude, the blonde, long-haired rocker guy that dressed in black and he had like the guitar. That was my favorite. Never watched it. All right, we're gonna go with that then. Next we have Duck Dodgers, and this is probably gonna be an unpopular opinion, but I never watched it. I never watched it. So if you guys feel differently about that, you're gonna have to let me know, because I never got into it. Duck Dodgers is a goated show, A tier for me. All right. In the 24th and half century. So, what do you think of it, Sussy? Would you give it higher rating than what I got? Should we put it here? See, Bacon's saying A. The robot assistant that made Dexter have to take a cold shower. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put it here. Because I don't know it at all, but I trust Bacon though too. I trust Bacon. The Thor guy from Justice Friends was Valhallan. All I could say is he could get it. I loved him. I loved him so much. Okay, so next we have Ed, Edd n Eddy. Yeah, S tier. 100% S tier. For the sumo sound effect. I was obsessed with jawbreakers. I always wanted to have a jawbreaker that was as big as the ones that they had in the show. Yeah, Plank, best character for sure. Oh my gosh. There's a girl that I used to work with. She worked third shift at one point and she ended up leaving the company, but she had this piece of cardboard that she drew like the eyes on and everything, and it was her Plank, and she kept it with her everywhere. And I loved it so much. It would make me so happy just seeing it around the back room. I don't know what happened, but I'm back. OBS crashed. It happens. But hi, Bean. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back. We're doing a tier list for all the different Cartoon Network shows. So if you want to weigh in, would love to hear your opinions. This is what we got so far. Here, let me scroll it to where you can see all of it. So this is our like top tier stuff, right? This is like great shows. These are good. Mediocre, they're kind of like, okay, I'll watch it if it's on and nothing else is on. Bad is just, I never got into Ben 10. I never liked Ben 10. And then these are shows that we don't remember. And then what the fuck is this? Basically. Next we have Evil Con Carne, which I remember this show. And I liked this show a lot, actually. I would put this show probably here. It kind of gave the similar vibes as like Stimpy and the Brain. Or like shows like that. So I think A tier. Yeah, you guys are all agreeing with me. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad we're all on the same page. Foster's Home. Foster's fucking Home has to go S tier. Stimpy and the Brain? I don't know what the fuck it was called. You know what I'm talking about. Pinky and the Brain. Thank you. There's also Stimpy, wasn't there? Those might have been separate things, but both of those same vibes, honestly. But anyways, Foster's Home S tier. Ren and Stimpy. That's it. It gives both of those vibes, does it not? Tell me I'm wrong. Mr. Harriman fan club? Yeah, I like Mr. Harriman too. I don't care if he was a killjoy or whatever you want to call him. I always liked him. All right. Next, we have the Garfield show, which I remember watching it and I hated this one. This one sucked. I would put it here. There was a much better Garfield, that was like the cartoon version. I don't know if it was Cartoon Network or if it was like, um, maybe PBS or something like that. Yeah, the comics, yeah. Yeah, so I would put that as bad. That is not their best version of it, and they shouldn't have done it. That's how I feel. Next, we have something called Rex, which I've never heard of in my life, and I would put it here personally speaking, but if anyone else has like a hot take, I would love to hear it. Gin Rex is S tier, and I will die on this hill. I've never heard of it before in my life. Well, if it gets towards the end and we have to rearrange stuff, I'm down to rearrange stuff. I don't know how many can go into S tier, but heard of it but never watched it. You say S tier for this? I've just never heard of it. I don't know what it is. B tier for me? No clue what it is. See, we have two people saying B tier, and then everyone else is saying, I don't know what the fuck that is. So I almost feel like keeping it where it is okay, because it's not really saying it's bad, it's just that most people don't know what it is. What do you have in S tier so far? This is what I have on the whole board so far. So we have Adventure Time, Batman Begins, I think is what that is, or I can't tell. Batman Returns. I can't see it. I can't read it. It's one of the Batmans. Chowder, Codename Kids Next Door, Courage, Dexter's Laboratory, Ed, Ed and Eddie, and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Batman Beyond. Thank you. I can't fucking see it. It's so small. I was talking about Danny Phantom being B tier. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay. Danny Phantom would be S tier for me personally. All right, George of the Jungle. I remember seeing it, but I never watched it, so I would put it here personally. I don't know if any of you guys ever watched it, but C, poop tier. So do you think we should put it like here or here? B or C? Or are you okay with me putting it here? D? Okay, we're gonna go D then. We're gonna go D. Give it the D. All right, all right, all right. Calm down now. I remember having a crush on Sam from Danny Phantom when I was growing up, which makes sense since I love goth girls. Yeah, same. I also had a crush on Sam, and I had a crush on Shigo, and I had a crush on that one girl from Total Drama Island. Can't remember her name right now. Oh, and the Hex Girls. Yes, every single Hex Girl could fucking get it. Next we have Green Lantern. I never watched this. The only superhero that I ever really watched the cartoon for was I did watch the Justice League. I think it was this one. But I didn't I just watched Batman. That was it. So I would put Green Lantern here personally. I blame Harley Quinn for my type of women. Who? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Girls that idolize Harley Quinn and the Joker's relationship scare me. Like, them bitches is crazy. I'm like, that's not love, honey. That's manipulation. That is like the most toxic version of love that ever was. To be fair, you watched Teen Titans too. Oh, I did. Yeah, you're right. Put it this way, DC Universe for the most part. But not even all of it. All right. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I loved this show, but not enough to where I would race home. I would probably put it A. I would probably put it A. I really, really liked it. In fact, these two shows, didn't these two shows have a crossover at one point? I think it's the same artist. It might be the same artist. A tier is fair? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I think A tier is great. It's like guys that actually like Patrick Bateman. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Oh. You're talking about like the Harley Quinn thing. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. There's a guy that used to work at my store. Well, not at my store, but like my job. He worked in like the asset protection section of the job. He reminded me of like psycho type shit. Like I don't know. All right, next we have Grim and Evil. And I remember this show. I wish they would show the picture. But I think this one was like one of these two for me. I want to say this one just because I don't remember it that well, but I remember liking it. That's the crossover? Oh, that's like these two together. Oh, okay. They had their own show. Do we think it was as good as the original ones, or will we bring it down a notch, you think? S, you can't put it any lower than S, or Dracula is going to breakdance on your porch. I guess he's gonna breakdance on my porch. Alright, I think I'm gonna bring it a tier down from the other two. Honestly, I can barely remember them. Yeah, I think that's the other reason why I was like, I remember liking it, but not as much as I like these two. So I think I'm gonna bring it down here. Next we have Something Masters. I have never seen this in my life. I have no idea what it is. I personally would put it here. I personally would put it here. It is a lot of shows, yeah. Is that He-Man? No, it's something Oh wait, it is He-Man. That is He-Man. At least he looks just like him. I think I'm gonna keep it where it is unless anyone else knows about it. Yeah, it's He-Man. Remember, Dracula doesn't suck, he scratches and licks. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I'm gonna keep it there. I've never heard of it before in my life. Next we have Hey Hey Hi Hi Puffy Yami Yumi. I loved this show so much. So freaking much. I would put it here because I was mad that it didn't get more than what it got. It should have had so much more series or so many more seasons. Oh my gosh, it was great. It was great. I don't care what you guys say. I'm keeping it where it is. You can't tell me no. It is amazing. It taught me how to count to 4 in Spanish, or not in Spanish, gosh, in Japanese. Ich ni san shi. I learned that from that show. I don't know. I really, really liked it. It was one of my favorites, and I was so mad that they like got canceled. I guess these two girls were like pop stars, and the whole thing was like they had these cute little, almost emote looking people that like they voiced, and they actually wrote the songs and everything. I'm half tempted to play you guys the opening bit of it because it was really, really good. Alright, we'll move on though. Next is I Am Weasel. I Am Weasel. Japanese? Okay. I don't know about that. I Am Weasel, I would probably put great. I am Weasel. I are Baboon. I like that show a lot. It reminded me of Angry Beavers. I would put them like probably both right there. It's that group. I vaguely remember that Japanese show. Yeah, I really liked it. I really, really liked it. Weasel was great, but only had like one season. Um, oh, are you talking about like didn't they make like another show of it? Is that what you're talking about, Metal? I remember S tier, some of A, and like a handful you're gonna get to below. That's okay. I don't know all of these either. These are definitely like my favorites. Like I really like both of these two lists so far. All right. Next we have no fucking clue what that is.
Daddy, chill.
No clue what that is. So I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna put this in what is this? Because I've never heard of this before in my life. Was Weasel related to Cow and Chicken Show? The character design looks similar. Yeah, I think it was. I think it started off as like a secondary show within Cow and Chicken, and then they slowly gave it its own show, if I'm correct. I see one I'm gonna argue S tier when we get there. That is a hill I'll die on. Okay, okay. You never know. We could have like very similar tastes. All right. So next we have Johnny Bravo. I wouldn't put Johnny Bravo on S tier. I would put Johnny Bravo with great, because I wouldn't rush home to watch it, but it's definitely something that I would go out of my way to watch if it was on. I think A tier is like where I would go with it. I really like, I saw a clip recently on TikTok from the show, and it's like an episode where I guess Johnny becomes a woman and he has to like live his life through the eyes of what it's like being a woman, and he gets like so fed up with all these dudes hitting on him and like all this stuff, and he ends up like getting shitty. And it just like, when I get to watch like super masculine TV shows like Johnny Bravo do something like that, it makes me so happy. Like it just makes me happy that they touch on the fact that like all that exists and that it can be a pain in the butt. So that was like a big redeeming factor for me for that show. Johnny Bravo predicted 9/11, bro. How? Yeah, I'm all for representation. Exactly. And I like, because the show is so like set up to be kind of like sexist, like pig-headed male type. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of how he is. And then one day he switches and he realizes, and it's like, I don't know. I think that was a really cool episode, and it made me feel some type of way, so I really like that. All right, moving on, we got Johnny Test. Now, I feel like a lot of people like this show. It's another one that I feel the same way as Ben 10. Personally, I would put it here. That's where I would put it. But I know a lot of people are probably going to feel differently about that, so argue away if you'd like. JB was definitely a parody of that type of guy. Yeah. Yeah. But they did it well. Like, I didn't hate the show. There's a conspiracy around the show that it's actually about a kid who gets bullied in school, and Johnny Bravo is a confident persona he puts on, and that's why he gets shit on a lot, and why he talks to himself in the mirror a lot is to motivate himself. So like, you're saying that he was actually picked on a lot as a kid? I don't know about that. C tier for me. For Johnny Test, I think I'll keep it where it is then. That sounds like... You've never heard of it? Okay, you guys are making me feel better then. I liked it, but I won't fight for it. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep it where it is then. Thank you for the follows, by the way. They're anonymous, so you guys can feel free to lurk, but obviously you're more than welcome to weigh in on any opinions you might have on these shows. Alright, next we have the Justice League. There's 3 of them, and I can tell you right now, we're putting this one in bad. Because what the fuck is this? This looks like a joke. This one is the one that I watched, and I would put it here. I liked this Justice League a lot, actually. This one, I don't think I watched, and I would probably just put it here. Because I don't want to rate it, but that one looks just stupid. Does anyone disagree with my placements of the Justice League trio? There was a Johnny Bravo episode that randomly shows the Twin Towers burning in a window reflection. I'm gonna have to like watch Johnny Bravo now. I love finding like crazy Easter eggs like that. So I kind of want to see that now. as fucked as that is. You know what? You're right. You've seen it? Oh, wait. But it can be a prediction if it was supposed to happen. Ah, maybe they just had a time machine. Martian Manhunter was best. I don't know what that is. They're all S tier. Then the live action trash they put out in 2017. Character on the Justice League. Oh, okay. I don't remember that character. I think I'm gonna leave it where it is, because no one's really given me like a good fight. I think this one is like, I don't know, I didn't race home for it, but it was still really, really good. Next we have Crypto. I've never heard of this before. I would put it here. No idea what that is. At all. Martian Manhunter was the green alien guy in Justice League. I'd have to rewatch it. That doesn't stand out to me. B tier for Crypto, in my opinion. I've never heard of it at all. It was a cute show. Has anyone else heard of it? He's Superman's dog. It's cute. Oh, okay. So you agree with Bacon? B? You think B? Okay, then I'll put it there. I'll put it there. At least B? Okay, cool. Then we're good. Alright, next we have something of Super Evil. League of Super Evil. Never heard of this before in my life either. I would probably put it in what is this? I have no idea. In fact, the next two as well, I have no idea what they are. I have not heard of any of these. Juniper Lee and something Royals. No idea what any of these are. So I'm gonna put them all here, and if anyone has an argument. This looks like a spin-off from the Jake show. I can't remember what it's called. Jake Long something. That's what that kind of looks like or reminds me of. Juniper Lee is at least B tier. Alright, I'll put it there. Some of these might move around at some point. Jake Long and the American Dragon. Yeah, I loved that one. She kicked ass. Alright. I'll put it there. But if it gets down to it and I gotta move stuff around, I might change it. I might have to. It's still going pretty strong. Alright. Next we have regular Looney Tunes. I feel like this is a classic. It has to at least be good. I think I'll put it good for me, just because I liked Baby Looney Tunes more. So for me, I would put Looney Tunes right behind it, but that's something that I would allow some argumentative over. On that note of conspiracy, X-Files had a spin-off show that was planned to air in 2001 about the US purposefully flying planes in the Twin Towers to increase security and cost of weapons. It was filmed 6 months before the incident. The episode didn't end up being aired. Where'd you find that out? Old School Looney Tunes set the bar. S tier for Old School Looney Tunes. B is fine. I will meet you guys in the middle. Like 40s and 50s Looney Tunes or a Looney Tunes show? It's the Looney Tunes show. It says the Looney Tunes show down here. I can see it, but barely make it out. I'll wait for Sussy's response. He might be the determining factor here. I watched the Looney Tunes with my grandpa all the time. He loved Yosemite Sam. I also really liked Yosemite Sam. Alright, we'll keep it at B then. If he's voting C, we'll keep it at B. I also enjoyed Baby Looney Tunes more. See? They're cuter. I don't know. And it was less violent. It was just adorable. Next, we have Mad TV. Or no, it's just Mad. It's not Mad TV. So this isn't the like live action stuff. I don't know if I watched the I think Amelia Begilia or some dumb shit like that was on there. I'm trying to think of the different shows that played on that one. I can't say that I like that one too much. If it was Mad TV, it would be S tier. I would agree with that 100%, but I don't think it is. So I think this one I'm gonna go here because like I remember it, but it didn't have the best shows. It was like the teenage version, and it wasn't that great. Mad is S tier, yeah, or C tier, yeah. I'll keep it at C. I think that's good. I think that's fair. I don't think it's the original then. I think the original Looney Tunes was just Looney Tunes. I think the show is something else. Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep it at good because I don't really know. This one, Mau Mau, I've never heard of this. I would put this one right there. I've never heard of Mau Mau in my life. Have you watched Mad TV as an adult? That show is unhinged. Yeah, I love Mad TV. I used to quote the which I didn't realize it was the girl in the show. I thought it was a dude the whole time. But the back of your head look ridiculous. You like some Mike and Ikes? You like some Mike and Ikes? Like I used to say that shit aggressively all the time. All the time. Okay, next we have The Misadventures of Flapjack, and if I'm being so real, this is one of my favorite shows. That is one of my favorite shows ever. I was mad that it didn't get more airtime, and I loved the close-ups they would do where they would be like, "Ugh!" And it would be like the most disgusting, detailed, drawn-out face ever. I loved Flapjack. I loved everything about Flapjack. It was almost like a grown-up version of SpongeBob in a way that I can't explain. But yeah, I would fight for tooth and nail to keep that at S tier. Mike and Ike's? Ever eat a box of those in one go? No. I actually don't like Mike and Ike's, but it's just a quote from the TV show. There was a skit about postal workers going postal. It's so fucked up. That sounds really funny. Flapjack was nightmare fuel, and that's why I loved it. Have you met me? Next we have Megas. I feel like I remember this guy, but I don't know anything about this show. I just feel like I have seen it. So I would personally put it here. But if someone else has like an argument, I'd be open to changing it. There's a lot of shows on here that I am like ready. I'm ready to like place. Yeah, I'm so excited for a lot of these. Okay. There's a lot that I still don't like know. Like, I don't know what half of these are. Anyway, anyway. V8000? I don't know what that means. No, Powerpuff Girls is right here. So, we haven't gotten there yet. There's a lot left. I'm gonna keep it here because I don't know, and there's not enough weigh in on it other than just sussy. Next we have. I have no idea what that says. Mega Swords? Mega Scouts? Looks like Mega Scouts, maybe? I would again put this at what is this? I've never heard of that before in my life either. No idea what that is. If anyone else feels differently, please speak up. Alright, next we have Mike Luga. I don't even remember what the hell this show is called, but I know it. And I actually really liked this show a lot. I would put it with either good or I would probably put it with good. Mike Lou and OG was okay. I liked it. I liked it. I want to put it at least good. I don't know about that show, but I'm about to have some sausage biscuits and gravy. So I'm winning at the moment. Dude, that sounds really good. I'm kind of getting hungry again, but I don't know what I want to eat. I kind of want to get like, I don't know what my deal is, but I love Panda Express so much. And I kind of want to get Panda Express. Like that's been my like go-to meal. All right, next we have Mixels. I don't know what the fuck this is. I would put this here. Never heard of it. Drown me in sweet and sour chicken. I always get their oh my god. Honey, no. Original honey chicken. I don't know. I get some chicken. I get some sort of chicken thing from there. That's all I know. All right, Moxie show. I would again put in what is this? Because I've never heard of that ever in my life. Don't know what that is. Doesn't even look like it would be good, to be honest. Next, we have Mucha Liche. I think I remember this one, and it was okay. I would probably put it mediocre. I didn't go out of my way to watch it. It wasn't god awful or anything. It was just kind of like there. So I would probably put it in mediocre. I don't know. I'm a fan of General Tso's chicken with pork fried rice. I like I like crispy honey chicken with pork fried rice. It gives that sweet and salty mixture, and I just really like it. I don't know. I remember having McDonald's toy, one of them characters from Lucha Libre. Oh, that's it. Lucha. It's Mucha Lucha, I think. I don't know, but I know what you're talking about. I don't know if that's the same show. C tier is good? Okay. Next, we have My Gym Partner's a Monkey. I actually liked this show. In fact, I almost feel like I would almost move that here because I didn't like. I don't know. Maybe this should go good. I think I would go here for My Gym Partner's a Monkey. I liked it. I don't really know why. I just liked it. Yeah, I think B is a good one to sit on with that one. I think this is working out pretty well. I like this so far. Next we have Ninjago. I never watched it. I feel like that's one that you guys could probably place. I don't really have much of a say, if I'm being honest. So if someone else wants to place this, you can feel free. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to put it here. Because I never watched it. Hot take, as a big Lego fan, I don't care for all Ninjago. Well, then I'm going to keep it where it is. Also, there's going to be an ad in like a minute, which is fine for me because I actually need to use the restroom really bad to the point that it's distracting me. So I'm gonna run off and use the restroom when the ads start. We have about a 3-minute ad, and we will have ad-free viewing for an hour afterward. So, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Feel free to use the restroom as well, or go get some food. We got quite a bit of shows left to place. Okay, so next we have OKKO, which I have no idea what that is. I feel like I've seen it, but I don't really know anything about it. So I would either put it here or here. But I think I'm going to put it here. Poisonally speaking. And if anyone else feels some type of way about that, speak now or forever hold your peace. Aside from that, we've got Over the Green Wall, which I've heard really good things about this show. I have not gotten a chance to watch it, but I've heard really, really good things about this show, and it looks really good. It looks very similar to like Adventure Time type feels, um, but I'm not entirely sure, so I would have to put it here. But that's not to say that I don't like it. I just don't know. By the way, I saw a hot take because Ninjago is beloved in the Lego community for some reason. Yeah, I know it gets like a lot of attention, but I never watched it either. I never really got into Legos until recently, so I never really watched the shows at all. I'm gonna go use the restroom really quick while we're on the ad break. If you want to think about where Ozzy and Drix, I think, something, Ozzy and Dix is supposed to go, I will be right back. Yo, Red Shot, welcome in. How are you? How's your day going? We're putting placements on some Cartoon Network shows. So if you've ever done a tier list before, you'll know exactly what we're doing. Ah, but how are you today? Zoltane. Hello, hello. Good movie, but never watched the show. Yeah, I never watched the show either, so I feel like I would put this here for Ozzy and Drix. I think that's a good placement. I used to listen to this album so much when I was 14. The album that has this song on it? I don't even know who this is. Hold on. Farnares? Farn... something like that. Whew. I need to breathe for like 2 seconds. Woo! My bad. Californication, I mean? Oh, yeah. Red Hot Chili Peppers is a pretty top tier band. I had an ex that like really liked them, so I stopped listening to them for a while. But I really like them. Alright, next we have the Powerpuff Girls. But this is different than this one. And I don't know which one's the original, but I think it's this one. This one is S tier, for sure. Regular Powerpuff Girls is S tier. I don't know about new Powerpuff Girls. The new one is good too? Do you think like maybe A or B? You said good, so that inclines me to think B. A? Okay, we'll put in A. We don't have too much in A anyways. So that works. I never saw it, but I mean, Powerpuff Girls is Powerpuff Girls. I love Powerpuff Girls. Alright, next we have... I don't know what the hell this is. It looks like an acid trip as a cartoon. So I'm gonna throw it in, what is this? But if someone else knows what it is and wants to vote on it, you're more than welcome to. I just don't know anything about it. And I've never seen it before. I remember that show. It was indeed a whole ass acid trip. It looks like it would be with that kind of coloring on it and like the line work. Like that's very bold and in your face, all of it. Next we have regular show. I liked this one. I think I would put it with good, not great. It was something that I would watch if it was on, but I would put it in the same list as My Gym Partner's a Monkey. I know a lot of people that really, really like that show. It's not terrible. I don't love it as much as like like what we have in these categories so far. Shout out to the Rowdy Rough Boys, made of hairs, snails, puppy dog tails. Always hated the last part because puppies need their tails. Yeah. I love the Rowdy Rough Boys too. That episode where like they all met for the first time was one of my favorite episodes ever. Next we have Robot Boy, which I've never heard of, so I would end up putting it here. But if anyone else feels differently on that, feel free to weigh in. I just never heard of it. After that we have Robotomy, which again I've never heard of ever. So I would again put it in what is this? You know what show they don't have that I wish that they did have? My Life as a Teenage Robot. I loved that show. That is one I probably would have thrown all the way up at the top in S tier. Kind of upset that it's not on there. The Robot Boy was probably C tier for me. Robot Boy. That show was phenomenal. Right? You see the episode where like you got to meet Jenny's sisters and everything? That show was goated as hell. Next we have Samurai Jack. And I think I already know how all of us feel about Samurai Jack. I was really upset that we couldn't end up watching it during the cartoon marathon that we had. This thing, like, hello? I'm not trying to, like, do all that. Chill out. But yeah, I think Samurai Jack has to be S tier. 100%. Oh, it's a Nick show. Damn it. We should have done Nickelodeon. I feel like I would have known a lot more. Looking at a lot of these titles, I have a lot of vague memories of watching them, but I can't remember what happened in them at all, like Code Lyoko. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. And that's why I threw it in like mediocres, because it's like I remember it, and I think I liked it, but I don't remember it enough. We have another Scooby-Doo. This looks like a newer one, but I think I've seen this one and it's not bad. I think I would put it with good. If anyone feels differently about that. Yo, first clone! Hello, welcome in! How are you? Subathon is going really well. We hit our first sub goal of 50. So we're doing a tier list. We're currently doing a tier list for different Cartoon Network TV shows throughout the years. And this is what we have so far, which I think is a pretty good representation, if I do say so myself. But how are you? It's A tier show. That show was hilarious. Wait, what show? Scooby-Doo? This one? I can move it up to A. I would be okay with A. I'd be okay with A. That's fine. Then that might be my favorite Scooby-Doo, actually. In which case, yeah, that is a much better placement, because I would put it over Scooby-Doo. A pup named Scooby-Doo. I'm sick today, but good otherwise. Oh no! Make sure you drink plenty of water. Definitely take water and get you some sleeps. Sorry you're not feeling well. I was sick a couple days ago, and I was really worried that it was going to ruin the subathon. I had to call off my last day of work before the vacation, and I felt awful about it. I really didn't want to, but I was just like, there's no way. Secret Museum Fort Awesome? Something like that. I've never heard of it. No idea. But I like that this character kind of looks like a butt with muscles. So they've got that going for them. Potential hot take. The original Scooby-Doo is the best of the franchise. Which one's the original? This one? It might be this one. I think that one looks like the oldest. So we'll get there. I'm staying very well hydrated. You're doing probably better than me. I'm gonna have the Scooby-Doo song stuck in my head now. That's not a bad song to have stuck in your head. It could be worse. It could be Taylor Swift. No offense, I just can't stand getting her songs stuck in my head because they will never stop. Alright, Secret Saturdays? Never heard of it. No idea what the hell that is. I own season 1 of OG Scooby-Doo. I have the entire Batman animated series, but I never got, like, I don't own a lot of TV shows. But I will say that that is the best Scooby-Doo, is the original. I would agree with that. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You is the OG? I think that's what this one is. Wherever it went. Maybe not. I don't know. I can't tell. It says something something Scooby-Doo. Maybe it's Where Are You, Scooby-Doo. I don't know. I can't tell. Anyways, next we have Sheep in the Big City. I remember this show and I remember liking it. I think the sheep was like silent. I would put it here. I liked it that much. It was such a like stupid little show, but I just remember really, really liking it. But they didn't play it very often. I used to own Scooby-Doo Meeting Batman for the first time on VHS. Did you see the Scooby-Doo Supernatural crossover? That one was really cool. That one made a lot of sense. I thought that was great. I love Supernatural a lot. This list has served to show me one thing. I found my few TV shows when I was a little feet simp and boy did I ever lock in. What show are you talking about? That'd be like Drake and Josh or iCarly, I would think. Yeah, the sheep didn't talk. I didn't think so. Have you seen Scooby Courage crossover? I don't think I have. At least not that I remember. Next we have Skunk Fu. And I don't know what the hell that is either. I've never heard of that one. It looks like it would have been cute, but I never heard of it. No fucking wonder why I love Hex Girl so much. Jennifer Hale, the voice of female Commander Shepard, voiced one of the characters. That's like Star Trek, right? I think that's Star Trek. I think I did watch it, but maybe a long time ago when I was into Supernatural. Yeah. I still need to finish that show. Next we have Sonic Boom, and I know what Sonic is, but I never watched any of the Sonic shows except for the old school one. So I'm actually gonna put it in never watched it / don't remember. 'Cause I know it, but I definitely didn't watch it. Wait, what about Mass Effect? I never watched any of the Sonic shows. The original one was really good from like back in the day. Next we have Space Ghost. I remember liking this one a lot. I would put this with great. Oh, Commander Shepard is Bentley. See, I never liked. I fucking hate Mass Effect. I will die on that hill. I cannot stand Mass Effect. I'm sorry. It's too political. It's too much yapping. Space Ghost, Coast to Coast. It was one of my favorites back in the day. I used to watch it all the time. Alright. Next we have Squirrel Boy. I vaguely remember it, and I remember thinking it was fucking annoying as hell. I did not like Squirrel Boy. I don't know why, I just did not like it. That's fair, I personally enjoyed it, but your opinion is valid as well. No, that's fine. That's fine. Different strokes for different folks. Would you like some attention, Miss Ma'am? Come here. Oi. The girl would like to say hello, everyone. Say hello to Calcifer. The little girl. Hello. I love you. Sweet girl. She's such a baby. You're so pretty. You are. You have pretty green eyes. And you have this cute little snout. You just don't like when I give you kisses. It hurts my feelings. I like giving you kisses. She said no. Alright. I gotta put you down. I can't just hold you all day. I'm sorry. I love you. We know this is an old song. Alright, where are we at? Next we have Star Wars something. Star Wars Click. Star Wars Cuck. I don't know. Something. Some sort of Star Wars thing. I don't know anything about this one. I would put it under, what is this? I don't know what that is. How old are they? Just wondering. I think they're like, they're pretty old. They're 11? I think they're 11 years old. That's crazy. That's wild. I still remember when I got them. S in my opinion for this one. Clone Wars is S tier. I feel like, yeah, I was expecting that for Clone Wars. But I've never heard of this one. Star Wars, Clone Wars is D tier. You don't like the Clone Wars? Clone Wars is S tier for sure. Okay, then I will put this one in S tier. That's fine. I'm not the biggest like Star Wars person. I'm not like against Star Wars. I've only seen the first 3 of the movies and then that's it. So I don't really feel like I ever really got deep into it like a lot of other people did. Static Shock. Now, I know for certain that Alien would put this in S tier. I know for certain he would. However, I think I would put it here. It was really good. I just personally wouldn't put it in S tier. I would put it in great. A tier? Okay, see, I agree with you. Hey, Grandmaster Ong! Hello, hello! That's a cute emote. I liked it. How are you? Okay, so I think we're all gonna go with A tier for that. Still a good representation though. Red Shot is just being difficult, I guess. I'm probably the only one here that thinks CGI Clone Wars has aged badly. I have no idea. I never got into it. Next we have Steven Universe. Looks like there's 2 Steven Universes. That one's future and this is like regular. I know a lot of people love Steven Universe. I have a feeling like I know I would like it, but I never got to watch it because I had an ex who was obsessed with it and I hated that ex. So So I'll have to put it there. I think it's still okay there. Steven and Future both go S tier. I'll have to see about the other one for everybody else too. But I think Steven Universe being there is just fine. D minus? You don't like Steven Universe? Why? Hot take, don't care for Steven Universe, never could get into it. Same with Gravity Falls. We might have to move it down one. Because that's two people. That's two whole people. I don't know most of these. I'm an 80s kid. That's fair. Hunter, help! S. Is this the one that you were saying you would die on, Bean? Bacon is just being difficult, I guess. Ah, using that same banter against you, huh? I just showed Hunter, Steven. I'm gonna keep it where it is. I'm gonna keep it where it is. Actually, no. Here, I'll do that. I'll put it there. I'll put it there. I'll put that one there. All right, next we have, I don't know what the hell this is. Something hooks. I'm gonna put it here because I don't even know what that is. I can't even read it. I will fight this entire chat, so help me. I got you. I got you, girl. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, we're gonna put it here because I don't know what this is. Yeah, I have no idea. I have very few opinions. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong. I think a lot of people do feel the same way. Like if I were to like ask 100 people where they would place Steven Universe, I think majority would probably place it at least like between these two. Next we have Summer Camp Island. Um, I don't know what the hell this is. It kind of looks interesting. It looks like something I would watch, but I don't know what this is. So I think I have to put it here. I think I have to put it there. Also, I have to say something. I'm really sorry. I said you got it, girl, and that was a misgender, and my fault on that. My fault on that. I apologize, Bean. I kind of sometimes I'll say that kind of stuff, and like I think of it like the way like a drag queen says girl, you know what I mean? So I apologize if I ever do something like that or call somebody dude when they don't like associate masculine like or don't feel that they have masculine energy or anything like that. But I just wanted to call myself out because that's important to me. So I just want you to know that it is important to me. Never heard of it. Yeah, I've never heard of it either. Sunday pants. I don't know about that one either. I've never heard of that. I would put that in what is this? No idea. If anyone has any clue, feel free to speak on it. Again, never seen it. Yeah, no. I think this was like way after my time. Like this sounds like something that's like way new. Yeah, okay, okay. I'm not the only one. I appreciate you too, Bean. Thank you for being understanding. I never mean to. Just know that I never mean to. I think this is SWAT Cats. I can't tell. This looks kind of good, low key, but I've never seen it and never heard of it. SWAT Cats is awesome. I believe you. It looks really good. Where would you guys place it? S tier? Metal, do you have a weigh in? It wasn't a misgender way, it was in like a say it to everyone way. I got it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes those things can be misconstrued, so I just wanted to make sure I went back and touched base about it. Let's make sure there wasn't like a misunderstanding. Sorry, there's like something. Ooh, okay. Okay, I think we're going with S tier for it. Alright, cool, 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 cool. I'll go with that. I never watched SWAT Cats, so I don't know. You turn the other cheek, helpless. Alright, we've got something Titan? I've never heard of this, but that girl looks like the girl from Steven Universe, like this girl. Like she has the same kind of hair. The Sega game was also a banger. Uh, the cats thing? The SWAT cats? Teen Titans? It's on there. This isn't Teen Titans. No, that is not Teen Titans. How dare you? I'm gonna put what is this because I don't know what that is. Symbionic Titan. Is that what that is? Saying A tier show? Alright. I'll let you have it because I have no idea. SWAT Cats was peak 90s cool animation. It looks really cool. It looks like something I would actually enjoy watching. Like it's giving kind of like Batman-ish vibes or something. Okay, next we have Teen Titans Go. That's how I feel about it. I almost want to put it there just because I'm so angry at the fact that Teen Titans is no longer like the show. It's Teen Titans Go. But it's not a terrible show in of itself. I'm just mad. You know what I mean? I'm just mad. So for that reason, I want to put it in D, but in all seriousness, it's probably C. Leave it in D where it belongs. Oh no. Oh no. I think I'm gonna leave it with C. I think I'm gonna leave it with C. I feel pretty strongly about that. I know we're all angry. I know we're all angry, but we just hate its existence because this one no longer exists. Which I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill. I have been on a Teen Titans kick. We've been watching it. We were watching it a lot in the Discord over the past couple of days. And I will probably continue to keep watching it because I am obsessed with this show and I will never not be obsessed with this show. Can't beat Robin's fights with Deathstroke and the original Teen Titans show. Super easy S tier. Yeah. Yeah. I will die there easily. Easily. Yo, Toms, welcome back. How are you? Yes, we are doing a classic cartoons tier list. We're doing specifically Cartoon Network. We're gearing towards the end of it though, so we've got just like 2.5 rows left to go. But this is what we've got so far. If you want to check it out a little bit. You can't see all of it at once anymore because there's so much placed, but I think our S tier is a really good lineup. I think our great is a really good lineup. I don't know. I think this is pretty legit. I like looking at this. There is lore that alleges that Teen Titans Go is canon to the live action Teen Titans on HBO Max. I don't know. Hurts my heart. It replaced the OG Teen Titans though. Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't hate Teen Titans Go. It's not Teen Titans. Next we have something cats. Thundercats? Oh, it's Thundercats. Okay. I didn't recognize that for a second. Thundercats is at least B. It's gotta be at least B. They dumbed it way down. I mean, they still had some fourth wall break moments that I think was really good. Like, I don't know, I remember watching an episode where they were talking about how they understand that everyone loved Teen Titans and that like they're like the B-list version of it, but I still think it's a good show. It still has a lot of wholesome moments in it, which is why I feel like putting it in C was better than putting it in D, even though I'm still mad that it exists and not the other one. Thundercats is the shit. So you think it's okay that I put it B? I would kill to have the OG back. Yeah, I would agree. I think B's good. A tier? What do you guys think? Original Thundercats is S tier. Okay, you know what? Then we'll go A tier. I think A tier is fair. At least they acknowledge the comparison in the show. That honesty bumps Teen Titans Go up to a C for me. Yeah, and that's why I was like okay with putting it. Because at least they're like aware. Like they're like, we know we fucked up, but it's not also our fault. Okay, we have Tig and Seek, which I've never heard of a day in my life. I don't know what the hell that is. Not a freaking clue. Not a freaking clue. So if you guys have like a say on that one, feel free to share it because I have no idea. I'm also slightly gonna be ordering Panda Express. 'Cause I can't help myself. Alright, never heard of it, but next we have Tame Squad, I think. I don't know if that's a Tome Squad or Tame Squad, but I remember this show vaguely, and I want to say it was one of these two. Taint Squad? What the fuck? It is not Taint Squad. Not even close. Although this guy looks like he plays with buttholes. I'm just saying. Time Squad. Maybe. It's a really fat eye. C? You think C? It was mediocre. Alright. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Next we have Total Drama Island. I loved Total Drama Island. I would actually, it's one of these two. It's either going to be A or S. At least A. I would agree. I think A. I think A is probably where I feel like I would put it. Because I don't know that I would put it up there with like Teen Titans. But I really enjoyed it. Only in certain seasons though. The original. Yeah. Definitely the original. The ones where they got like further into it with like new characters, I was kind of like, okay, you're slowly losing me. But I'm also like obsessed with like reality TV like that, so that could be part of my problem. Ridiculous Rage? I've never heard of that in my life. I don't know what that is. The goth girl was a hottie. Yeah. When I had my hair dyed, people kept saying I should have cosplayed as her. Which I wasn't against, I just her kind of outfit is like, it's not hard to find, but it's like very strange. She had a crush on the punk rock guy. No, that was the preppy girl, I thought. I could have sworn. I don't know. Next we have Total... Basically it's Total Drama Island, but a kid version. I'm gonna put that in never watched because I never watched it. Hot take, I liked Courtney. That was the blonde girl, right? The one that... I think so. That would be a show I'd be down to watch again, honestly. I like Total Drama Island. Next we have Totally Spies, and as much as I would have hated to admitted this at the time, I loved Totally Spies. One of my favorite things about that show was that they actually changed the outfits of what they were wearing. They always had like their theme or whatever, sure, but they always changed the outfits, and I loved that. Same thing with Sailor Moon. I really appreciated that because I always hated that like cartoons never like changed their clothes from day to day. Like I was like, you have a perfect way of drawing like style. Why not utilize that? So I gotta at least put it in A. Next we have I think it's Transformers Frontiers. I think. I think that's what that is. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy needs to be A, not tier, not B. It is. It is A tier. It is. It was Grim and Evil, that's B tier. That's the hybrid of these two shows together. I love Sam and Totally Spies. That's the redhead, isn't it? Because if so, then same. Alright, I think this is Transformers Frontiers or something like that. And I don't know what this is. I don't think I watched this one. So I would put this here. What is Grim and Evil? Yeah, it's the crossover of Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne. Which I liked both of those shows, but the crossover was just like a step down from it, I feel like. Uncle Grandpa, I also did not like Uncle Grandpa. I would put it in bad as well. I would put it in bad as well. Oh, it's orange chicken. That's what I normally get from Panda Express, by the way. It's orange chicken. I totally space it. Hold on, let me finish ordering this because I'm getting like really hungry really fast and I don't want to become a hangry little biznatch. So let me just check out. Yeah, I know, you're ridiculous. Cool. Alright. D tier for Uncle Grandpa? Yeah, that was an easy placement for me. I would agree 100%. Hydrate? Thank you. Woo! Appreciate you. Panda Express orange chicken is mythic. That spicy orange chicken too. I don't like spicy that much. But I like the chicken that they use for the spicy versus the regular.
Yeah,
You gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here. Like, it's a different texture of chicken. I feel like the spicy ones are like, there's more meat and crispiness to it, whereas the ones that they use for the original is kind of like hit or miss. My voice was not in good pitch for that. Don't worry about it. Cheers! Thank you! Thank you, Chiz. Alright, we're almost through it, guys. Now we got Unikitty. I don't know what that is, but that reminds me of that Cat Neon game or whatever. I'm gonna put this here, because I don't know what the fuck that is. No clue. Yeah, never seen it. I'm way more about General Tso's chicken, personally. I like General Tso's chicken, but they don't have that at Panda Express. So, yeah. Plus, if I get General Tso's chicken, I have to get it without the spice. I'm a baby. Next, we have Victor Valentino. I, again, have no clue what that is and have never heard of it in my life. I also like Panda Express teriyaki chicken. Yeah, that's what I used to get when I first started going to Panda Express. But I went to orange chicken and I can't ever go back for some reason. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know what this one is. It looks like it says villainous. Which honestly, that looks like it would be something that I would watch. Like, it looks cool. But I've never seen it or heard of it. I think these are like newer ones. Yeah, so we're gonna put it there. We Bear Bears. I have seen little moments of these and they are adorable. And I actually kind of like it. I haven't seen like full episodes, but I'd at least like to say it's good. Yeah, we're gonna at least put it in B. I haven't seen much of it, but from what I have seen. Next, we have What a Cartoon! Never heard of that in my life. No clue what that is. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Yeah, alright. Next, we have Robot Jones. No clue what this is either. Haven't heard of that one. Haven't heard of that one at all. B, it was a weird show. I could go put it in like, I'm gonna put it here. I think that's fair. Since I had never heard of it. I used to like their beef and broccoli, but their beef took on this weird dog food like soft consistency and I just can't anymore. Yeah. I'm very texturally driven when it comes to food, so if they like change like the texture of the food, I think I'm out. Next we have something something Scooby-Doo. I don't know what this is, but it looks like the version that would have the Hex Girls. And that makes me want to put it in S tier because that's my favorite version. Yeah, I feel like what's new Scooby-Doo? Yeah, then it's gonna be up there. I like that one. I'm putting it in S tier. I think that was my favorite Scooby-Doo. This one's good too, but that one's just, you know? Next we have Xylin. I remember the show, but I never watched it. I never watched it. But I feel like it was decent. You're saying A tier? I would say B. Shaolin Showdown. Oh, okay. I think B tier is fair, considering I don't know very much about it. It had a good story. It looks like it was good. I'm not knocking that. I don't think I ever watched it. So I think I'm gonna have to keep it here. Next we have Young Justice, which I didn't even know of. I don't think I know what that is. C tier? I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that. It was just like Teen Justice League. Then yeah, I'd probably vote C tier if I would like watch it and come up with that conclusion, then yeah. And I believe it. Next we have Annoying Orange, and I already know where I'm placing it, and it's a hill I will die on. Fuck the Annoying Orange. I never liked that. I never thought it was funny. I never understood how people did think it was funny. That and like Fred, no. Hell no. It can go to hell. I agree. 100%. Yeah. I'm glad we all feel the same way. Next is Hero 108. I've never heard of that before in my life. Um, doesn't look terrible, just never heard of it. Yeah. All right. Next we have Thundercats Roar. So I don't know if that's like a newer one or an older one, but what? Sorry, I like the song. See? Fair enough. I trust you. Next we have Batman the Animated Series, and this is a hill that I will gladly die on. I love Batman the Animated Series. It is by far one of my favorite Batmans. It is the only Batman that I own completely on DVD. Obviously, I have like the trilogy, like Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises, and like that whole thing. But that's my favorite cartoon, period. I was ready to fight people for that. Isn't that the one where Mark Hamill's the Joker too? I think so. He's like the best voice actor for the Joker. Next we have Superman. I'm biased. I do not like Superman. So I'm gonna let y'all place this one while I load another bowl. Mark Hamill is the Joker? Yeah. That's what I thought. If there was anything higher than S tier, it would go there. I'm glad we feel the same way, First Clone, because that was a hill that I would have easily fought all of chat on. The Superman cartoon was B tier at least. Okay, I'm okay with that. I don't like Superman. I only respect Superman because without Superman, we wouldn't have any superheroes at all. Like, he was the first. There's no denying that. But aside from that, I'm just not a big fan. He's got like the most main character energy out of any well, no, I take that back. I think Iron Man has a bigger ego than anybody else. Next we have Elliot, which looks similar to like Steven Universe vibes, but I don't know. I've never seen it before in my life. I've never heard of it. I would probably also place that one here. Never seen it? Yeah. Then we're gonna go with that one. Next we have Baby Bears, which I don't know anything about it, but I'm gonna at least place it here because you know what? The bears, it was adorable, so I would assume the baby bears was gonna be even cuter, and I just feel like that's fair, even though I know nothing about it. That's probably not fair at all, but whatever. My mom would call my granddad Superman, so I love Superman personally. Oh, that's cute. Hmm. Batman had some heavy episodes for being a kid cartoon. That's why I liked it though. I've always been like a deeper person. Next we have Jellystone. I vaguely remember this and I want to place it here. But I also feel like the one that I'm thinking of was a much older version. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of like the old Yogi Bear. But either way, I mean, this doesn't look awful. It just looks like goofy. I can imagine this cartoon. Just by looking at it, I feel like I know it. So I'm gonna put it there. Next we have fungies, fun guys. Hey boo boo, let's go take a picnic basket. Yo, shag is a bad word. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, the Ginger's Revenge. Welcome in. How are you? How was your stream? What were you guys doing? We are doing a subathon. It is a 24/4 subathon, so that means I'm going to be live for 96 hours straight. If you look at like what Twitch is recording, it's not correct. Just know that the timer on my screen, it started at 96, so we've done this much. We've done this much. And we hit our first sub goal of 50, so we're doing tier lists to kind of like do all that. And then afterwards, I'm probably going to get back into some gaming, but I haven't quite decided what I want to play yet. I'm kind of going to be all over the board playing all different kinds of stuff, from indie games to main titles like Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, Skyrim, potentially Red Dead Redemption 2. So it kind of just depends on what goes on. But thank you so much for the raid. And if you need a raid and run and go take care of yourself, please feel free to do so as well. I appreciate the love. Seriously. Thank you, thank you. But how are you? Hello, Shag. I was yapping about Kendra, the TikTok psychic story. Wait, psych story. I don't know what that is. If you can give like a quick synopsis, you know what? You don't have to do all that. I'm not gonna make you sit through that. If you were yapping for a while about it, I'm just gonna come look at your VOD and then I'll figure out all the things about it. I don't know a lot of like drama unless it's TV show type drama, but I get like really into it, like Love is Blind and like Too Hot to Handle, like all those type of shows. I can't stop. It's my guilty pleasure. Girl, the hair is giving. Shit, thank you so much. I feel like I need to redo it so bad. My bangs are like, I don't know, they need some fixing. I need some framework going on in here. But thank you. I really appreciate it. How are you, Shane? Welcome in. This is a whole can of worms. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'll watch the VOD. You don't have to spill the beans, but thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Yes, have fun. Go take care of yourself, and I will see you sometime soon, friend. Thank you so much for the love. This woman fell in love with her psychiatrist and thinks he's in love with her back. Oh goodness. Not the hero complex. Oof. You know, that kind of thing happened to someone I know too, if I'm being real. Well, they caught feelings, but I don't think the therapist caught feelings back at any point. All right, so we're doing a tier list of cartoon shows currently. This is what we have so far. These are specifically Cartoon Network, by the way. So, you can kind of see what kind of taste we have just based off of this. There's a lot of newer stuff that I've never heard of before, so like there's all this, and I gotta be real with you guys, I hate Ben 10. So, you can throw tomatoes at the screen if you want. I totally get it. I'm fan-fucking-tastic. Thank you for asking. Hope all is well. Oh, I love that answer. Let's go. I'm glad that you're doing so well. I love to hear that. I'm doing really good too. I'm a little bit hungry. I ordered some Panda Express, so I'm kind of waiting for that to show up, and then I'm gonna mow real hard because I'm starving. Ooh. Okay. Sorry. That hurt. Alright, I've never heard of this, so I'm gonna throw it down here as well. I don't think we have any more that we can put in what is this, though. So last but not least, we have Steven Universe Future. Future is S tier. I'd argue S tier for Future, but we'll settle for A. I think OG Steven really built up Future, which you don't see a lot. So I always feel like the like sequel or spin-off should be at least one down from the original. Like if you fell in love with the original so hard, right, that there became a spin-off and the spin-off isn't better than the original, then I think the original has to be a tier higher up than like just like, you know, you get what I'm saying. I'm so excited to hear this like drama. I can't wait to listen to you rant about that. I might like listen to that for like a little bit before I go to bed tonight. But yes, thank you guys so much for the raid. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the support. They're all anonymous follows so that you guys can feel free to lurk. You don't have to say anything in chat by any means. So if you like the vibes here, but you don't necessarily want to speak up in chat yet, you don't have to worry about your name being put out there just for lurking. I think it was the powers her family gave her that was killing her, her parents being the royal flush, and decided she needed powers. It's different watch for me as an adult with kids now. That episode hits on so many different levels. Turned bad because she was dying of cancer and didn't want to accept the reality. Which show are you talking about? I don't know what show you guys are talking about. Alright, so I think we've got it. I think that is our tier list. Officially. I'm pretty happy with it. I think we did a good job. There's a lot of shows on here that we didn't know, but I think it was a W tier list for sure, for sure. And thank you guys for participating in that with me. I've never done a tier list before, but I've seen other people do it, and I think it's really fun. I'll probably come back to this every so often, just because I like doing them. This one was just a lot. Like, that was a lot to go through. I don't know that I'll do one that's thick and how much you can put in. But I gotta argue? What are you gonna argue with? What's wrong with the tier list? Hi, Salt! Welcome in! How are you today? Over the Garden Wall, you gotta watch that in the fall? I'd be down for that. I've heard good things about it. I've just never seen it personally, so I put it there. But it looks really cute, and it looks like the same makers as like The Misadventures of Flapjack, and I love The Misadventures of Flapjack, so. A pup named Scooby-Doo is A tier. You think it's as good as this Scooby-Doo? I'd be down for that. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I disagree. Pup named Scooby-Doo is a mid show. Anyone else? Hey Sammy, guess what? Yeah, chicken butt. What Bacon said. A pup named Scooby-Doo is A tier. It's gorgeous. I watch it every year. I might end up watching it. It looks really good. And like I said, I've heard nothing but good news or good things about it. Anyway, I know I said that we were going to do other tier lists, but if I'm being honest, that tired me out more than I thought it would. That tired me out quite a bit. That was a long tier list, but I really, really like it. I do like doing those. However, let's see, what game do I want to play next? I know I'm about to get food, so I don't really want to dive into anything right this second. I was kind of thinking about maybe throwing my I'm just sleeping screen up, just as like a BRB, and we can do some words on stream and stuff while I eat. And then when we get back, I'm either thinking about playing Lost in Random, which is a new game, new to us, or Grim Fandango, which is another new to us. But this one looks very similar to Jazz Punk, and I really, really liked Jazz Punk, so I'm kind of excited to play it. But those are the two games that I kind of want to do, like a main title and then maybe like a random game and then a main title and like kind of bounce back and forth if I'm feeling it. So that's my thoughts on that. If anyone else feels differently, again, I mean, I'm just here to chill, so I'm down for whatever, really. That was also a lot of shows. Yeah, it really was. And like, I'm the type that I'll give you my opinion about each show so long as I have one, you know what I mean? So I might as well put it in there. Let's see. Let me change to sleep Let me get everything set up really quick. Yeah. It changes everything.